wife now has been having children for another man. How can she be having children for another man for 3 children, let's say 6 years? And what has the man been doing?
So why he himself has not been able to at least score
at times,
one, because this is 3-0. This is 3-0.
At times, the only part that is making it difficult for me to understand is that the man outside is now saying that children are his. Do you understand? Because maybe the wife have waited for 2 years and nothing is happening, and she decided to have children, or there must be a reason. But if it's totally and fully that she was cheating on him, how can she cheat on you with the first child, cheat on you with the second child, cheat on you with the third child?
Are you trying to say it's the man's fault? Are you trying to say...
At times you look at it that way, because if the man was actually sleeping with his wife, do you understand? At least he will score 1.
So that we can have 3-1.
2-1 or 3-1 or whatever.
3-1 or something.
But he has not, how can 3 of them totally be another man's child?
Now are you overhead, completely. The thing is, I welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hoopla World TV and to another episode of our discussion program, Listening Hearts. Listening Hearts is a program where we explore the complexities of the human experience. Let us take a journey into the heart of a man who has been shaken to the core. A man who has loved, trusted, and has been betrayed. A man who is torn between his love for his children, his anger towards his wife, and his sense of betrayal by those he trusted. As we listen to his story, let us remember that pain knows no gender. So let us listen with compassion, with empathy, and with an open heart. I want to hear your opinion, your views. What would you want this person to do? What would you do if you were in their shoes? And what's your counsel? So remember to reach out to us and let us have your view. So here is the letter that we have received from a hurting soul. I'm going to read it directly to you the way he has written it. And I hope you will listen with compassion, with empathy, and with an open heart. And let us see what comfort we can offer to him. Let's see what advice we will give to this broken heart. And in his letter he has said, my children are not mine. That is his problem. My children are not mine. And he says, dear listening heart, I'm writing this with a heavy heart, struggling to find the words to express my pain. My wife, the woman I love and cherish, has betrayed my trust in a way that has shaken me to my core. Her actions have left me feeling lost, alone, and unsure of how to move forward. After years of struggling to provide for our family, I finally landed my dream job. I think he's talking about what the problem is. He said, after years of struggling to provide for our family, I finally landed my dream job, thanks to the efforts and to the connections of my wife. Little did I know that our seemingly happy life was built on lies and deceit. Our 3 beautiful children, whom I adore and cherish, are not biologically mine. The DNA test results revealed that my boss, the one who gave me the job, is their biological father. I feel like my world has been turned upside down. My wife's infidelity, her arrangement with my boss, and the fact that she kept this secret from me for so long has left me reeling. The thought of losing my children, whom I have raised and loved as my own, is unbearable. But the fact that my boss, their biological father, is now claiming them adds an extra layer of complexity to this already difficult situation. I'm torn between my love for my children, my anger towards my wife, and my sense of betrayal by my boss. I don't know what to do or who to turn to. Can I forgive my wife? Should I fight for custody of the children? How can I reconcile my feelings and make the right decision? Please help me. Help me make sense. Help me to make sense of the chaos. Help me find a way to move forward. Sincerely, a broken heart. A broken heart. So here you have, ladies and gentlemen, the quandary, the dilemma of this person who calls himself a broken heart. So, you with us in the studio, Princess Ngozi Okoye Adaibo, Apostle Julius Udekwe. You have had the man. How does this make you feel?
I think first and foremost you should find that it doesn't tie up to me. How can he say that his wife has 3 children by another man?
Would you like to use the microphone?
Well, this man's case is very hard. It's painful. But I think maybe some things are not right. And till we can understand that part of it, then we'll be able to say, to help him, to say forgive or fight for custody or just let it go. Because he said he has 3 children. And from what he's saying, he just started this job. Does it mean his wife has been having this affair and then now brought him into it? Or he's known this man all along? How come he can have 3 children by a man? What has he been doing with his wife? We have to understand that first before we start now saying, is there a problem? Because you can't be living with your wife. 3 children must be 6 years, right? So in 6 years, you've not been able to have 1 child with your wife. How did it happen?
Okay. I think I have something to say. Okay, thank you very much. The thing is this. The issue is pathetic. It's pathetic. The picture painted there. He landed himself a good job. Then now the wife he has been living with, who helped to secure him that job, you know, and that the man, his own boss now, he later found out that he is the owner or the biological father of his own, you know, supposed children.
Of the 3 children of that marriage.
Yes. And the princess is wondering how that happened. So whether, let's see that it happened, that it is true.
However it happened.
However it happened.
It happened.
Yes, because if we look into that, he may be right. We may be seeing another thing there. But then, let's look at it that it is right. Because the issue is that he's saying that it is betrayal. That the wife betrayed him. So which means there might have been a secret affair, okay, between his boss and his wife. So all along, unbeknown to him, that's what happened. That's what we are figuring out here. So now, to this man, that this broken heart, we are saying that it's a pathetic story. It's a pathetic situation, and it is, you know, it's painful, and we can understand how you feel now. The world is like, you know, everything is like turning upside down, or has turned upside down for you. That's a thinking. It's a psychological issue. You're having some psychological, you know, problems, you know, trauma, if you like, pains. Similar thing happened to, you know, certain persons. Today it's your turn, and we are not glorying in it. It's not good at all. Even if it happens to me, I'll feel too bad about it. Okay, so we are talking about maybe solution. Well, solution. The solution there is this one. Number one is that
maybe before we go to solution, I'm thinking,
okay,
how do things? I think that is what Princess was talking about. How do situations like this develop? You see, this reminds me of James Hadley. She's one of James Hadley's books. He said the things that men do, you know, the things that men do, and he had also of the things that women do. I don't know who they do past them.
No, yes, the things that men do.
And the things that women do. So how do these things happen?
The issue is that the way or the ways of men and women talking about love is like you don't fathom it immediately, because it's like you trying to find out or decipher how a snake wriggles through, you know, stones within stones.
Proverbs chapter 30, verse 19.
So how does
the way of a man with a maid,
and then the way of a snake, you know, on the rock. So how do you don't make anything out of it? You don't understand it. So, but the way we have seen it, because if we look at it, the thing is that there is, as we can understand, a secret affair, love affair between the boss and the wife of this broken heart, unbeknown to him. It's been happening. It's been going on. He didn't know.
Like Princess said, first child,
second child,
third child. Was it that they had had the children before he got the job, before the man gave him the job, or was it after the man gave? Because he didn't actually tell us
from
exactly.
my own understanding, they've been living and they've had these 3 children.
Yes.
And after having 3 children, they now, his wife now got him a job, a good job.
Yeah, he said, after years of struggling to provide for our family, I finally landed my dream job. Thanks to the efforts and the connections of my wife.
So the wife
so they were already married when
the
he
wife
got the
now
job.
has been having children for another man. How can she be having children for another man for 3 children, let's say 6 years? And what has the man been doing?
Why he himself has not been able to at least score,
at times,
one, because this is 3-0. This is 3-0.
At times, the only part that is making it difficult for me to understand is that the man outside is now saying that children are his. Do you understand? Because maybe for the wife have waited for 2 years and nothing is happening, and she decided to have children, or there must be a reason. But if it's totally and fully that she was cheating on him, how can she cheat on you with the first child, cheat on you with the second child, cheat on you with the third child?
Are you trying to say it's the man's fault? Are you trying to say...
At times you look at it that way, because if the man was actually sleeping with his wife, do you understand? At least he will score 1.
So that we can have 3-1.
2-1 or 3-1 or whatever.
3-1 or something.
But he has not, how can 3 of them totally be another man's child?
Now I have heard completely.
The thing is this. What I will do if I were you is that first of all, I'll feel pained, betrayed like you did. Is an aspect of it. Now you vented the bottled up problem and it is gone. Okay? Now there will not be implosion. You will not have implosion. If you had bottled it up, you might have implosion and there'll be problem on the inside of you. Thank God you voiced out. So that's a starting point. Now, having taken that first foot forward, the second thing is to begin to pull yourself together. First of all, yourself, your mind that is broken. Gather the pieces together and knit them together again as a man. And then when you do so, what will happen on the inside of you is peace. So you need peace of mind. Not the peace that is similar to the one obtainable at the graveyards. No, peace of mind. You need this peace of mind. So you heave a sigh of relief. When such is done, now you are back to yourself. That's one of the first things you ought to do, you have to do. So when this happens, then, because wherever you have unity anywhere, there must be peace. And if there must be any development, anything that should be added to anything for it to, for us to move forward, there must be peace. So that peace is the first thing to do. Now, when you have peace of mind, the next step is to think about that person that hurt you, that your wife or the people that are hurting you, or who hurt you and you are feeling very hurt and heartbroken, your wife and your boss. So what do you do? Now, you've not told us you are hating your wife. You want to believe that you still love her. So what do? You forgive. You begin to forgive her. There is need for you to forgive her. Now, when in the Bible, if you are a Christian, even if you are not, the good books, has this story of Stephen in the Bible. He was being stoned. In the midst of the pains of being stoned, he lifted up his eyes and prayed to God. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Forgiveness. And even Jesus Christ, while on the cross, he also prayed, Father, forgive them. So forgiveness is essential and a sign of none to giving you the panacea that you're looking for. Thank you very much. I'll be back maybe if time permits.
Thank you, Apostle. You have spoken well. You have spoken from the standpoint of an honorable and an apostle also. I know Princess, she's not. I was going to say that maybe I was thinking if there were a native doctor or a far priest or somebody who ask him and see how he will say, because I perceive you are speaking from the standpoint of the Bible. But Princess, you will come in now, but I want you to look at it this way. I want you to put your shoes, put yourself in the shoes of this, say the mother. You are the mother of this man, and the mother-in-law of the lady that did this. What would be your counsel to your son, to the man?
Well, broken heart. Looking at everything, I think that the most important part is to forgive and to fight and get your children back. You see, I believe in winning. You see, if you let go of your children, you've lost everything. You've lost love, you've lost your children, you've lost all those years you put into them. So I think that you should just forgive your wife. Like from the point of a mother-in-law, this will not be what she will say. But I think that the best thing is to manage the situation. You can't just go and lose out. You lose your marriage, you lose your wife, you lose your children, and probably lose that juicy job
also.
So what you should do
and
is
lose peace of mind.
Hold on to your children, love them. Well, he has already loved them before, so it's not easy. It's not going to be difficult for him to still love them. Love them, and if you can, and if she's still willing to be part of the marriage, your wife, take her back. Because I think that after you people have gone through this particular issue, you won't have any anything else to go through.
If they conquer in this,
yeah, if
they conquer in
if
this,
if you come together, if she
Yes.
comes with you, say, leave this man, come back, bring our children, let's build our home. And if you two can do that, let the man go and find another person to have another group of children for. You know, ahead. That will be my own take. You know, is to forgive.
Thank you. You want to say
Yes,
something?
yes, I want to say something maybe.
Because we just have
Yes, I
a
understand.
minute.
So now, that's it. We're talking about forgiveness. Also, claiming the children has to do with you instituting legal action. Yes, instituting legal action against the man that is claiming your children. You don't have to fold your hands. Yes, you're forgiving your wife, forgiving whoever, but then to claim the children, you don't just grab them like this and you're fighting with anybody, another person, another man is dragging them physically. But you have to institute an action. Now somebody is claiming your children. If you married your wife legally, accordingly, or customarily, accordingly, properly, if you did that, then you don't have to fold your arms.
It's true.
In all, time heals. Time heals. So when you calm down with time will tell and all these things will disappear. But I tell you that you should be smiling because you are winning already. You are winning the battle already. For voicing out, for hearing from us, and God helping you, you are still alive and kicking. And I want to believe that you went out, you've been going out and coming in. You are winning already. Why not smile there and tell yourself, come on, I am a champion, I'm winning. This thing came against me and now I have won it because the Lord is with me and people are giving me pieces of advice that will help me to make it, and you are making it already. I can see you there smiling in my heart, seeing you, that is. Thank you very much.
Some broken hearts never mend. Well,
to mend though.
yes. We pray.
Like
We pray.
said, time will mend it.
Yes, time heals all things. So you are. I think this matter has really brought a number of points. You know, brought out a number of points, a number of questions that I think we really need to look at sometime. We don't have time now, but I begin to see that maybe we need to come back sometime to look at this question of DNA, this DNA test. You know, how really useful is this fad? Is it just a fad, or is it a helpful? You know, does it create more problems? Does it possibly create more problems than it is? So does it actually solve any problems? And then there's also the question of the legal position in this man. You know, what legal rights does this man have? What right does he have at law with regard to those kids? You know, with those kids. And what about the other man? I don't think we'll have time to look at those. Now, you still want to say something, Princess?
No, there's something that is coming to my mind. You know, when they said the man is claiming these children and did DNA is claiming, maybe his wife and the man have arranged. The woman wants to leave him and go and marry this man. And she also wants to take her children. And the easiest way to do it is to come up with this DNA stuff that the children belong to the man. That's why he has to fight, like he said.
So it could actually be a collusion between the man and between the woman and her.
Talking about collusion, then it means that the man should investigate whether the DNA is the true DNA or dangerous
Oluwole DNA kind of
dangerous new action. Dangerous new action. The man is taking dangerous new action. The man is taking.
Well, this has been interesting. Unfortunately, we have run out of time and we cannot continue. If necessary, we'll come back to this some other time. But the point now is this: the ball is your court. You out there, you have had the letter from the hurting soul, and you have had the views and opinions of Honorable Julius Udekwe here and Princess Ngozi Okoye Adaibo about this. So now, you out there, how do you feel? What do you think this man ought to do if you are in his shoes? What we can say, is listening also. So please remember to speak with compassion, speak with understanding, you know, but above all things with wisdom. And I pray that none of us will ever come into a situation like this, because who really can say, if you have not been faced with this kind of situation, who really can say how you will react?
Yeah.
It is very easy for me here to stay, to make such, say this is what I will do, or this is what I will not do. But I pray, and to the couples out there, the women out there who are doing things like this to their husbands, 3 children. I really cannot find, I was going to say, and you, the man, but where can one really blame the man in this? But there it is. As they say, it is the way it is.
For not being sensitive.
For not being sensitive.
Sensitive.
So we are throwing it to you, in your court, listening hearts out there. Please remember to speak with wisdom and with love. But let us help this hurting soul. Thank you very much for being part of this episode of Listening Hearts. We are still in Hoopla World Studios, and from Apostle Julius.
Yes, thank you very much for listening to us. Just put into practice all we've said, and God will help you. God is listening and is there to help you every time. Thank you very much. We shall see you again next time. Bye.
Thank you. And Princess Ngozi Okoye.
Mr. Broken Heart, just smile. Tomorrow is another day.
As they say, even in the well, it is well. Thank you out there. God bless you. See you next episode.